Hi friends, so this is my fifth video which I am doing. Today I want to explain you all on how to put a pivot table and how to change the pivot table into classical pivot, and after that how to copy and paste it as values. And next what I'll do is I will fill the blank rows with the above cell data. So how to do it, everything will be formulated and will explain you all. Please take a notepad and pen, keep it with you, and when I am practicing and when I am showing you, please don't start applying immediately. Just note down things, video again and again you can watch, and first understand the things so that you will remember it when you use it next. Okay, so this is the data what I have now. What I'll first do is I see that there is no consistency like sequential in the column A. So what I'll do is I'll sort the data by column A. Before that, as I said in the previous video, see this is unchecked. So what happens is when you sort it now, even month gets sorted. So you have to always inform my data has headers. Click on OK. So I got it sorted now. It's not in a oldest to newest months format. No worries. We will get those corrected in the pivot. Okay. Now what I'll do is I'll just insert pivot. Shortcut to insert pivot is Alt DP, and table wise insert column pivot table. Okay, select a table or range. It is already selected, which we initially selected. Next is asking use an external data source. So if there is anything we have to pull from external table, we can just select it from here. So where do you want to place the pivot table? It is asking new worksheet, I say, because if I disturb here again the data will come into, like, it will be too much details in a tab. So let me just click on new worksheet. I'll say okay. Okay, so I got it in a new tab. Next what I'll do is I'll take this by month, and remarks I'll put in rows. So you have four options here, like filters, columns, rows, and values. What happens if I'll place in filters? If you see here, it's appearing. So whichever month I want, I can click on it and apply OK. So what happens is, which under January, whatever details are there, it appears here. If I say February, then the February details will appear. If I say want multiple months, Jan and Feb and April, I can click on select multiple items and select these 3 months. Okay, so now I don't want any filter to be available, as I am explaining different concepts. So I am updating it in rows. So if I say rows, it will appear in the rows itself. Okay, and another is remarks I have updated under months. What happens here is whatever details we have under remarks will appear under the month. Okay, so here the first column, when we convert this to classical pivot, what happens is in column A month will be there, and in column B remarks will be there. In the this pivot, default will be this pivot. So classical pivot, when we need, we have to convert it. Next what I'll do is, if say remarks I'll place in columns, this data will appear in columns. Okay, and if I'll update this in value, whichever remarks count is there per month will appear here. Okay, but now I'll place this in rows and data I'll update here. Okay, so pivot table is ready based on the data what we have. Next, to convert this to classical pivot, I have to click on pivot table options. So that I have to right click on the pivot and click on pivot table options. Next, under display header, there is an option called classical pivot table. So I'll select this and click OK. So I informed, right? So when we convert the table to classical pivot, the month will appear in the first column, then following with remarks, then following with the value of data. Okay, So what next? As I said, I'll show you all how to copy and paste it as values. So I'll retain this pivot table, I'll copy, and first what I'll do, I'll paste it as values here. So if you see now, there is no format available. Okay, I want to update this table in the similar format. So what I can do, first I will paste it as formats. So you all know the shortcut to paste as values and format, right? Alt E S V is for value and T is for formats. And same way formula, if it is there then F, then if comments I have to paste then C, if validation then N, if I have to transpose the table from row to column then transpose I have to select. Now I pasted format, now I have to just paste values. So I am selecting values and click on OK. So if you see now, it appears similar to pivot, but it's not a pivot. If it is a pivot, we will get a pivot table fields. Now this is a, if you even you right click, there is no option of refresh. If it is on pivot, then there will be refresh option. Okay, if any data gets changed, and if we click on refresh, the data will get refreshed in the pivot table. Now in, if you see here, Jan I have, and below we don't have Jan. Okay, I want like to fill the Jan again here, continue till this row, then Feb should be updated here, then followed by March, April, so on. Okay, so what I'll do is I can manually copy like this. Okay, but always think see to apply logics, apply intelligence. Okay, so what I will do is I'll select this column till top till the last row. Okay, click on F5 in your keyboard, click on F5 in the keyboard, then followed by special. So here we have option constant, formula, blanks, current region, likewise and all. Okay, so I'll select blanks. Now what happens, only blank rows will be available. So now what I'll do, I'll say is equal to above row, and don't click enter. If you do that, only one cell get updated. Hold control key, please listen and write down this point. Hold control key and click on enter. Wow, so what happened, we got above cell value in the all the cells. Then what happens, you can paste it as values so that there will be no formula and the file size will not be too much. So any questions, please do comment, or please do let me know through email or Facebook, or if you know my contact number, you can call me or message me. I'll surely help. Also, one more step I just want to show you all. Now what I did was selected blank rows. Now I'll show how we can see whether the cell contains formulas. Okay, I'll just click F5, special, and formulas, then OK. See, now it has highlighted only the cells having formulas. Why? Where does this help? When you are doing a review of the work done by an associate, a quality check if you are doing, and if you want to validate and see whether the formulas are consistent and updated properly, you will just find out and highlight it by any color you want. If you notice here, we don't have formula, so there is no highlight. If this is a mistake, then you will correct and copy and paste. Okay, so this gives quality check to ensure formula is in all cells. If we miss, then clients will send a feedback, which will be again a error. Okay, that will again come to your appraisal. So please follow all the instructions what I am giving, which will surely help you in some instances. And as said, if you have any questions, please do comment and ask me. Thank you all. Have a good day.